Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. I know it's a bit later than usual, had quite a few things to do after work today, so hopefully there's still a bunch of you awake at this hour. Like I know it's like 8 p.m. over here on the West Coast, but I know I do get people from all over the world, so thanks guys for joining in. There, what we're actually talking about tonight is not Windex, but a board that's called the Wind X, apparently from Wind Labs. This looks very similar to a F-rollless 1800, so to speak. Kinda, it does have that like center navigation cluster that's only one column. I think this was similar to the what was it called? It was the Duck Nighthawk or something like that. One of the hardest things in this hobby is if you screw up your stabs or just over time, any modification, especially if you just if you only lube your stabs over time, it starts to feel a little different. So sometimes you need to redo your stab. Sometimes you want to try the next mod. And whenever you do that, you need to take apart your entire board. This allows for easy removal of stabilizers. This is the first board I've ever seen implement this. My concern is that it's going to be super flimsy. So tonight, this is what I will be paying attention to, just to see if the plate is actually flimsy at all. But yeah, this board, I believe, goes on group buy next week, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at the actual group buy page once it launches. Check it out. This is the Wind X box. No, I've been really impressed with packaging lately. I feel like a lot of companies that have sent me boards have had something really nice looking. Like this is a box that I would definitely keep. Siri says, "Woo, those chamfers." Yes, for sure. You check it out. Wind Studio. Or it's funny because I think on the Geek Hack post they're called Wind Labs, but I believe this might be the actual real name. Wind Studio. So the board's name is the Wind X. Yeah, let's go check out this board. Here, let's frame it better. Here we go. Oop. Look at that. Yeah, I have not opened this board at all, so everything you see tonight will be a first look, initial impression. Look at that. Oh yeah, the board comes in two pieces. You can see it right here. You can see all those flex cuts right here. The two PCB system that they have looks like it's connected via ribbon cable. Look at that. Both pieces have flex cuts all the way around. Microcontroller is oh, this is a first. This microcontroller has no markings of any kind on it. Interesting. See, any reset button? Yep, the reset button right over here. Underneath the microcontroller. Nothing else really. This board does not support any form of lighting, in switch or underglow. Look at that plate. That is I think this is a polycarb plate? Not sure. Let's see, what plates are available? Plates. PC, Palm, FR4, and brass, I believe. But yeah, that would mean this is actually, I think this is actually Palm. This is a very thin Palm, if I will. Switchy says Palm. Okay, perfect. Yep. Yeah, even the plate has lots of flex cuts all around it. Very interesting. Okay, it's not as flimsy as I thought it would be. Well, that's good. Ooh, looks like he sent me all the plates. This one is carbon fiber. Ooh, carbon fiber plate. What's this one? This one is the polycarb. Polycarb plate. This one is the, oh, this one says foam. That's really cool. Yeah, the plate is surprisingly not as flimsy as I was expecting it to be, so I guess that's good. Here, let's go take a look at the board. I don't even know what color I got. Ooh, white! I got a white board. Okay. Okay. I see some plate foam and PE foam as well. That's in there. That's nice. And it looks like I have a yellow bottom. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess the cat is out of the bag. You send Merlin anything that's yellow and it's like an instant chill. Instant chill for me. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Holy crap. Okay. Guys, you must buy this board. Absolutely must buy this board. I like it. I really like how it looks. Not just because it's yellow, but I legit like how this board looks. Wow. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was this centerpiece right here, so you could see more of the accent. That's really neat. Wow. Let's see, okay. No, while I have it here, I might as well just put the feet on like I was saying earlier. Yeah. Let's put some feet on while we're at it. Captain said, dude, legit sick board. Yeah, I know. I am very impressed so far. Like, obviously, I've got a Suit 80 in front of me. Like, the Suit 80 is definitely a beast of its own. But this one's nice as well. But just as a size comparison versus the TKL, it is quite a bit longer, about 2.5U longer, but it's definitely a lot more compact. Check it out. Very beautiful. Let's see, it's Ninja Bunny says, have you seen the group buy for the Y.6? Yes, I actually covered it on my group buy news stream this past Sunday. Honestly, I've been thinking about buying it. I've not bought a 60% in a long while, but this one looks to be something I'd be interested in. So I've been pondering it. First, let me look at the this is not anodization. This is an E-white coating. Looks pretty good so far. Oh, okay. I do see streaking on the E-white, but it's on the inner lip right here. It's on the inner lip, not on the outer lip. So there's a chance that you could see it. But we'll see, we'll see. The E-white teal and black purple combos are so sick. Yeah. Here, let me try and get out as much of this foam. It's kind of in the way here. Wow, this is a lot of foam. I guess I remember a day when you did not have any foam packaged with your keyboard. So what do you guys think? Do you think, like, someone asked this to me before, like they were like, Merlin, do you think a board is considered a good sounding board if you have to put foam in it? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Like, basically every custom board that comes out these days comes with all these foams that you need to put in. Or is that because they're masking possible design issues, or, you know? Caleb Cole says, sure. Okay, I'm looking at the daughter board right now. That looks to be an ESD protection chip right there. I can't identify what the other ones are, but at least ESD protection. Caleb says, I see no problem with foam. Why not? Jumping on the stock height. Okay. Alright, let's go take it apart and see what's inside. If it makes a sound I like, I have no qualms about it. Oh yeah, guys, tomorrow I may be getting a new camera that'll solve a lot of my overheating issues here. So it is a sale. Like, this local camera store that I like to go to is doing their yearly sale. So I'm going to try and be there as early as I can, right when they open up. And hopefully there will be plenty of items on sale. that I can pick up. Yeah, I try not to buy cameras unless I've got like a good deal going on. Cameras can get so pricey these days. Oh, interesting. That's how it goes. Okay, so it's kind of like a frame right here. Was not expecting it to be like that. Ooh, what store? Promise I won't race you there. I'm not telling. Oh, I'll just say Best Buy. Just cause. Okay, there we go. 3-piece board right there. So the bottom piece is yellow. That's where most of the weight is. This thing right here is the brass weight. See, it's not very substantial if I say so myself. Yeah, here's the top piece. That's where you put in all of the gaskets. Cool. Interesting. SS Nagatoshi says, so that's just an accent piece. Kinda. But, you know, since I'm here anyway, I might as well start putting on the gaskets. Probably make my life easier like that. Let's see, is there a build guide yet on this website? Let me go look. Build guide. No build guide that I can see as of yet. Oh, hey guys. This board is using 6063 aluminum, the really high-end kind. If you've been watching my streams lately, we've been kind of making it into a meme that only boards that are made out of 6063 are worth it. Interesting. Okay. See, I'm just looking at how it's done. Cool. 6063 master rays, I know, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks like the gaskets can go on the case, no problem, which is what I prefer. I don't like it when a build says you need to put it on the plate and stuff. That's just kind of weird for me. Oh, I almost feel like these gaskets are too big to put on the plate. I mean, to like put on the case. Switchy, did you put your gaskets on the plate or on the case? The Chili says, I'm going with palm then. Switchy says case, but they are too big. That's what I was thinking, because look. Not sure if you guys can see that right now. I'm going to hold it up as high as I can. See, you guys see that the amount of metal available for putting on a gasket seems maybe like 3/4 of the size, but there's not really too much. See that? I'll do this. Kind of curious how well it fits or not. Okay, ever since I've built like Owl Lab Studios boards, I feel like I've been completely spoiled by them. The gaskets are so easy to like put on. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely feel the gasket kind of hanging over it. That's not fun. What do you think of the layout? I actually like the layout. I'm not a numpad user, but the thing about 1800s is, okay, so I like 1800s because they're very beautiful, but I think they're too wide. That's why you never see me use an 1800. But something like this, which is like technically an 1800 without an F-row, this kind of fits the bill. And if you look at it, it's not that much longer than a TKL. Alright, so I actually think this is going to be a very usable board for me. Like, the main gotcha for this is this. Check it out. I don't use a numpad, like I said earlier. So I would prefer if the numpad was all macro keys. But if you look at that, you're kind of limited in the layouts. You're stuck with a 2U0 and a 2U enter, which I'm kind of like, I can live with that, sure, as long as most of the keys are 1U. But still, I would have preferred they were all 1U. So she says they have quite a few made already. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess this is kind of like an unboxing slash partial build. Having the numpad and a Numbro doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Well, that's the thing. The Numbro also houses the backspace key. If you remember, a few weeks ago, I unboxed the Think 7. Sorry, not the Think. The Highfinger 7.5. And my biggest complaint on that was there was no Numbro. The last one says, I needs my numpad. What do you use your numpad for, out of curiosity? Because I, for one, have never really found a need for my numpad. Like, I'm a software engineer by trade, and the only time that I can remember ever wishing that I had a numpad was I had to create this hard-coded table of sorts that was like 15 by 16, and I had to input it from this chart that was on paper. And I was like, oh, I really wish I had a numpad. And that was like the single only time that I ever wanted one. The last one says entering credit card info. Yeah, I guess if you do that on a regular basis. Okay, I got the bottom done. Let's do the top. Sale is on Wednesday next week. It is on, I think it was the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Create uses the numpad for shipping labels. One thing I want to try out tonight, though, is put on a stabilizer and see if I can actually take it off. So we'll do that experiment next once I put on this last gasket. It's because I'm so curious about that stabilizer thing. See, do I have a stabilizer to put on? I think I've got one randomly, so I could just throw that on. There we go. Got all the gaskets in. Good stuff right there. We'll put the top on again. Fist Unicorns redeemed Hydrate, thank you. Oh no, wait, it was Dex who redeemed Hydrate, thank you. Fist Unicorns, 100 bits, thank you very much. I will have to say, like, while I'm screwing this in, it feels kind of weird. It feels like the E-coating is a little too thick. So whenever I screw the screw in, it seems like I'm grating on it. So I don't have too many E-whiteboards laying around, but I don't ever remember feeling that way. So I wonder if that's a QC thing that they missed out on. Right, there we go. Yep, all the gaskets are in. Okay, let's go experiment with this plate. I'm gonna grab that PCB as well. And we're gonna see if we can grab a, let's see. We can grab some random stabs that I have here. Super curious to see how easy it is. You know what? I'll just go with the numpad. I'll just go with the numpad. That'll probably make it even easier. Right. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay. We are gonna grab some random stabs. I have random stabs. Yes, I do. No, I don't. So from the looks of it, it does seem like we can remove that stab super easily. So let's try. Let's try removing the stab without lifting the plate. Is it actually doable? Is it actually doable to remove the stab? Like, it definitely looks very accessible, so you could re-lube it if necessary. But can you actually remove the stab? That is the question. Okay, I've unscrewed it. Can I lift up the stab? Pull it up kind of tight. Looks like you can, guys. It's not very easy, but I gotta finagle it. There we go. Got it out. That took a little bit of finessing, so I guess if it's on an actual keyboard, once you actually have your board built, removing it will be easy, but not as easy as one would think. Now, can you install it back in? Is it going to be easy? Here. Okay. Okay, looks like putting it back in is going to be easier. Or not. Okay, one of them snapped back in. Okay. Yeah, it's not super easy to do it, but it is doable. There we go. Got it. It's doable. Yeah, Is a hot swap PCB one of the options here? I don't think so. Because I could imagine someone trying to pull up their switch and breaking the plate. I betcha someone's gonna buy Hot Swap and have like one of the plastic plates, and while they're changing out those switches, they're gonna snap that plate. I guarantee you that it's gonna happen. Guarantee you that that will happen to some poor sod. Hot Swap with that plate. Yeah, that's what I'm most concerned about. No, I feel like for a board like this, if you do buy the hot swap, it would be it would be to your benefit if you chose 3-pin switches just to make it easier, especially on those stabilized keys. Go for the 3-pin switch. Otherwise you could potentially snap it. I I would suggest if you pick switches that all have 5 pins, snip the 2 pins for your stabilized keys. That's what you'll have to do just to save yourself some pain and agony later, especially if you go for a plastic plate. But if you go for like the carbon fiber one or even the metal plate, I think you should be fine. Fingers crossed. So here's the thing, right? For PC, Palm, and F44, your plates are 1 millimeter thick. That is awfully thin. It's Let's see, I think that's also true for the brass one. So you normally plates are 1.5, 1.6 millimeters, but at 1 millimeter, that's just super thin, super flexy. So be careful. Seriously, I was gonna go for the CF. Okay. Well, it seems like I'll be building mine with CF on Saturday, so you can see how it works out for you. We've been at this for about an hour. I try to keep my unboxings and at an hour or less. So yeah, just quick initial first look of this guy. The board looks great. Like the design isn't as nice as like a Mr. Suit and everything. It's really a very generic looking board if you ask me. But the layout and its removable stabs is its key feature. Check it out. In terms of the E coating that's on it. It looks really good. I don't see any noticeable banding or any noticeable streaking anywhere, so it's been pretty good. The one thing that got me so far, though, is apparently the gaskets are meant to be put on the plate. I would have done that if I only had one plate, but WindLab sent me 3, but not enough gaskets to populate all of them, so I put them on the case instead. And the gasket is actually slightly wider than what is allowed on the case. So we'll see how this works on Saturday. Daughterboard really wish they would have gone with this standard rather than their own, but you know, honestly, that shouldn't matter in practice. Alright guys, hope you have a good rest of your Thursday evening, Friday morning, wherever you guys are at, and have a great start to your weekend. Catch you when I catch you. Goodbye, everyone.